In the long span of Vietnam's history, Saigon is a recent addition. It began only in the 17th century when the Vietnamese, fleeing from a civil war, started a settlement in a Cambodian fishing village called Pre No Cor, which was later annexed by Vietnam. Saigon is a refuge of peace, although some nations have tried to bring war into this land of hope.
I was born here a long time ago, so long ago that I don't remember anymore. One day they came, in the beginning as human beings, later as tribes, kingdoms, nations, and civilizations. They brought beauty and war, their voices and their names. They like names. They name things. They gave me so many names. Gia đình, Brainoko, Baikyo. The Vietnamese came to me fleeing from a war between their brothers. I gave them home, peace and food. I protected them and they loved me. They called me Saigon and they said I belong to them. They like to think they possess things. They like to possess each other. The Champa possessed Funan. The Khmer possessed Champa. The Cambodia possessed Khmer, but not me. The Chinese possessed Vietnam, but never me. The Japanese came, the French, the Americans, the North Vietnamese, but all those who come to me became me. The Americans said that I fell, but nothing falls from the ground. The North Vietnamese said that they set me free, but no one can give freedom to those who were always free. My name is Saigon, but you can call me Gia đình, Hồ Chí Minh, Brainoko, Baikyo. Gia đình, Hồ Chí Minh, Brainoko, Baikyo.
There is no space in Saigon for people to live or die. The population of Saigon is growing faster than expected. The official number is now over 13 million, but illegal residents and a transient population could make this figure much higher. This number and the government plan very soon will transform Saigon into a megalopolis. Buildings are extending further and further to accommodate the living. The city, as we know, is full. There is no space in Saigon for people to live or die. The dead are incinerated, boxed up, and sent to a home, a temple, or a church where they are kept in a cabinet. There are no cemeteries in Saigon. People visit their beloved ones in small chapels or churches or in crowded temples. Like life, death is celebrated with music. Vietnamese women's voices are everywhere. This sound symbolizes their increasing presence in the labor market, especially in many small businesses. It seems like men live in this feminine world like a guest playing a secondary role. But this could change soon, and women's voices could slowly vanish. Like many countries in Asia, Vietnamese families are using sex-selective procedures to ensure that patrilineage is dominant. As a result, gender imbalance is growing in Vietnam. The sex ratio at birth is about 114 boys for every 100 girls, which means that in a few decades, more than 4 million Vietnamese men could have trouble finding a partner. This shortage of women has meant that other governments in the region must deal with violence against women, gang rapes, and bride trafficking to bordering countries. New laws and policies are being passed to try to avoid a disaster in Vietnam, but this alone will not change the cultural perception that boys are more valuable than girls. Before, there were only bicycles. Now, scooters hit the streets and invade the sidewalks, claiming their own space. Traffic flows across alleys and through the crowds on the pavement. But everything seems to work well and safely. The understanding between riders and their motorbikes and pedestrians creates the algorithm that rules the traffic in Saigon. The scooters that circulate in the city outnumber the official population. Plans to restrict or even ban motorbikes in Saigon will have to wait until the year 2025, when the authorities fully implement public transportation projects. Until then, the scooters are, in a way, a place to live, to commune, or even to celebrate. Saigon is not only a place, but a landscape made of its people and their will. Kindness and a sense of community created this civilization, which is built from many other nations with a fascinating history. The people of Saigon live outdoors. Above all, they enjoy life. This tropical country's natural, relaxed way of living created an open-air society that, despite many challenges, seems to be authentically happy.
Dừng chân trên bé khi chiều nắng chưa phai,